Thank you for watching Live and Local KWN TV.
Hi, welcome to Sand Mountain Community Watch. We're so glad you tuned in today. We have I think it'll be an exciting show. We always have an exciting show with Miss Abigail, our most recent co-host. And
we never know what she's going to say.
We never know what she might say, or do, or grab. But are you going to say hello to everybody, or are you just going to spit at them? Yeah, well, she's going to stick her tongue out at everybody. So we appreciate you tuning in. Today we have with us Mr. Troy Stevens with Cozy Corners, and he's going to come on and tell us a little bit about what all that he's got going. I think they've got several things going on, but they've opened a new store up at the top of the mountain, and they have all kind of neat gifts and items, so he's going to tell us a little bit about that. And then we have with us our regular Mr. Chairman Hodges, Matthew Hodges, and we haven't seen him in about a month or two or three.
He lay down last time.
Just because he had a new baby, he acts like, you know, we've got a new baby here, so. But
bring her with us.
I know, we just bring her. We don't have a whole lot of choice. But we'll be talking to Chairman Hodges about the upcoming, what all's going on in Jackson County. I noticed there's some things about a business privilege tax that I want to question him about, so we'll talk to him about that. And I'm going to make my announcements unless you have some, Mr. Oni, that you want to talk about.
Well, I do have a couple.
Do you?
Want me to say them now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a couple of announcements?
Is that a surprise?
Yes, I'm very surprised. Here, let's get this up there.
You and Abigail don't give me a chance to say anything usually. Usually she does my announcements. You just don't understand what she
That's
says.
true. That's true.
Do you know what today is?
No.
Today is National Brothers Day.
Oh, is it?
So you have a call to make when you get after the show.
I do. I have two. I have two brothers.
Well,
and you're an only child.
Right. So I don't have to do that.
I know. What's the matter? And you don't have one either.
And
what else is today? National Brothers Day.
The other announcement is it's 102 days to Alabama football.
Well, now we know.
I would get down to hours and minutes, but you know, I thought days were probably close enough right now.
So every week I can expect that announcement from you.
Oh, I don't want to do it every week.
She's wanting her Nana. Well, come here. You can help Nana. Watch her look back at you like Nana, boo.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to start off with. Are you done? Is that it?
That's all I got.
102 days.
102 days.
Well, that's good. That'll give me time to get my chili ready.
That's right.
So there's your mama coming in. Yeah, there's your mama coming in. Looky there. Say hi, mama. Say hi, mama. Anyway, we have for announcements today. I'm going to try to slow down. I got in trouble last week for talking too fast. So, the Medical on the Move, you know, Tootsie always told about that. I actually saw this in the paper. They are going to be at North Jackson Pharmacy. And you know what? That don't tell me what day it is. Oh, it's the 25th. It's Wednesday. I cut that off. Wednesday the 25th from 12 to 2. That'll be Central Time. Then on Thursday, May the 26th, the bus will be at the Flat Rock Community Center from 1 until 3 Central Time. And then Tuesday, May 31st, it will be at the Section Pharmacy from 1 until 3. So y'all remember that? They do the blood pressure checks, glucose screenings, cholesterol screening, and oxygen levels and heart rates. On the bus, it doesn't cost anything. All you got to do is show up. So also wanted to let everybody know, and you're probably excited, a little bit excited about this, aren't you?
I am.
Do you know what it is? Oh, DeKalb County Public Lake will be reopening in June, which is, we used to call it the Sylvania Lake. So, there she goes to her mama's.
That's why she don't get here earlier. I'd put her here.
Sylvania Lake will be reopening. It's been closed since August of 14.
A long time.
Yeah, almost 2 years. Now, you know what? Oh, in June. It's June the 16th it will be opening. So, you can go fishing. Can you camp down there?
I think so, yeah.
It offers public restrooms, 2 covered fishing piers, pavilions, and a boat ramp. John boats, electric motors, and batteries are available for rent. Since we don't own a boat, camping facilities are available. Have you ever camped down there? Camping facilities are available with electricity and water. In addition to a fishing license, a daily $3 fishing permit is needed for if you're 12 and older. And you can call 256-657-1300 for more information. That is the lake manager, and his name is Stephen Simmons. So that I'm excited about that. We might have to go camp down there.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's not too far from home.
I think you used to. I'm not sure they still have it set up.
I just read that.
Oh, did you? I was watching the baby. Sorry.
Was you not paying attention? Camping facilities are available with electricity and water. Okay. I'm glad you pay attention to me.
There's other things going on.
I know, the grandbaby. Also wanted to congratulate from North Sun Mountain, Miss Julia Reese. She was the first Southern State Bank scholarship recipient for 2016. So congratulations to Miss Reese on that. And to all the seniors. I don't know the total of the amount of scholarships that North Sun Mountain gave out this year. It's usually well over $1 million. And so we're super. $1 million
scholarships?
$1 million worth. Not $1 million.
That's a lot of scholarships.
Yeah, $1 million scholarships for 53 students,
wow.
Right? I don't know how many students they have, but we had 52. Of course, that's been a long time ago.
I was only concerned with one.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, these are students that actually are considered in the top 5% of Jackson County. They had a banquet for them not long ago. And from North Sun Mountain, we have that it's in the top 5% of Jackson County students is Jacob Atchley, Brianna Davis, Lexi Dishroon, and Lexi was just here, bless her heart. She's our saxophone player that was in the Macy Day Parade. She'll be back on next week, I think, talking about the band and some projects they got going on. And also Mr. Christopher George. So congratulations to those North Sun Mountain students. Pisgah also had the same, it's countywide. In the top 5%, they had Cassidy Bryant, Taylor Cisco, Megan Fricks, Anna Gorham, and Jay Shirley. Shirey. So, congratulations to you guys at Pisgah on that accomplishment. And also, let's see, we're going to skip to some blood drives now. For June, our friend Felicia at the Blood Assurance sent me this. So the first one coming up is June the 3rd, which is that next? That's next week, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And this particular drive is for Mr. Will Bergman in Scottsboro. He was at 36 years old, was diagnosed with AML in April of 16, and he's I'm assuming it's expensive, but the blood drive, it says that he will receive blood and platelet transfusions to keep his blood counts up. This will help him to fight off any infections or viruses that may occur while he is taking his treatments for AML. So he apparently works at Big C Drugs and has for over 10 years, and it says if you know Will, you know you are always greeted with a smiling face and a positive attitude. So all you guys down around the Scottsboro area, that would be a good time to go donate blood. The next one is at the town of Ider on June the 6th. It's from 8:30 to 11, and that would be Central Time. And then Dade Health and Rehab from 1:45 to 4 Eastern Time. So that gives you a couple of different opportunities. The rest of them are later on in the month, and we'll talk about them when it comes time to get closer time for those. Because if you're like me, you'll forget. Also wanted to announce about, and I hope I'm right on this. I either dreamed it or somebody told me. And I hope somebody told me that the Ider Lady Hornets, I know they went to state competition in their softball, and apparently they came in second place in the whole state. So congratulations to you Ider Hornets, and Ider's always had good baseball and softball teams.
They're pretty good sports, yeah. Yeah,
they really excel when it comes to that, I think. Also wanted to let you know about Kennemer Baptist Church is having a revival from Monday, June the 6th through Friday, June the 10th at 6 p.m. Central Time. The evangelist is Patrick Bean, and everyone is invited. and the pastor is Donovan Whited. So if you get a chance, it starts at 6 p.m. Central Time, the 6th through the 10th, and that's at Kennemer Baptist Church. It's on County Road 97 in Flat Rock. That's right up the creek, ain't it? You cross there by Billy's, and it's up there on the left. You turn off that road. Is that where that is?
I'm not sure.
Kennemer Baptist. Are you listening again? No, you're not paying.
I am.
That grandbaby's distracting you, isn't she? Also wanted to let you know, and I know this is Stevenson, it's not Sand Mountain, but we also want people to participate in this. It's a Stevenson Depot Days. I think a lot of people go to that anyway. It's a lot of fun. They're having a new thing this year called Pork in the Park. So, Pork in the Park, Jimmy.
Yes. Pork in the park, yes.
Oh, me. It's a cook-off that will be held at the Flat Car in downtown Stevenson. And apparently they're doing, I don't know. Anyway, I guess it's a barbecue competition. Tickets for the event may be purchased in advance at the Depot, City Hall, or North Jackson Pharmacy for $5, or at the barbecue for $7. So you get to buy a plate of all this good barbecue. I wonder who the judges are going to be. But anyway, judging for the cook-off will begin at 4 p.m. For more information, contact Loretta at the Depot at 256-437-3012, or you can visit the city's website at www.cityofstevensonalabama.com. And how you say that? CASA? CASA? C-A-S-A.
I'm going to say CASA.
CASA.
Spanish for house.
Well, it stands for Care Assurance System for the Aging and Homebound of Jackson County. CASA has hosted.
I was going by NASA. I just thought it was
NASA, CASA. They have 2 yard sales a year. One in the early months of the summer and another in November. So the summer one is coming up on Friday, June the 3rd, and it will last through Tuesday, June the 14th. And this will be at the Jackson County Fairgrounds beginning at 7:30 a.m. and lasting till 5:30 p.m. daily. So if you like to go yard selling, there's a good opportunity. The money goes to help the CASA programs, and which is helping the aging and the homebound. So if you like to go to yard sale, be sure and check that out the 3rd through the 14th at the Jackson County Fairgrounds, and you can go as early as 7:30 Central Time or 5:30 until 5:30 Central Time. I think this is all. The only other thing I have left to announce is about Memorial Day coming up this weekend, and it reminded me that that's Decoration Day at the, I guess at all Memorial Gardens. Is it, Mike? Do you know? Huh? Oh. I thought at every Memorial Garden it was Memorial Day. But yeah, and some of the older cemeteries like Smith Chapel, Deerhead Cove, those cemeteries, I mean, those Decoration Days are different earlier in the year, but the one at the Memorial Gardens there at Bryant is Memorial Day. And I had forgotten it, so I've got to go home and order flowers tonight. But the first Memorial Day was observed on May 30th, 1868 to commemorate the sacrifices of Civil War soldiers. And it's pretty interesting. I'm not going to bore you with with reading it to you, but if you're interested in it, you can Google the history of Memorial Day. But I wanted to say how much I appreciate all the servicemen that's still fighting and that has still putting their life on the line for our freedom, and to the ones that have come and gone. They said, how many is it? Where did I read that? Arlington National Cemetery, which is where I would love to go there someday. But they put a flag on every grave at Arlington National Cemetery, and I think that's where and when the president or vice president lays a wreath on the tomb of the unknown. Well, maybe they do that every day, because they did it that day. Those kids. But that wasn't the president. Okay, that's when the president does it. Is Memorial Day. Okay, so anyway, I think that's all of our announcements. Unless you've got some more, Miss Strona, you just shocked me with them announcements.
Hey.
Today is
I do what I
National
can do.
Brothers Day. So if you have a brother, call him up and say, "Hey, brother, happy National Brother Day." And it's 102 days till Alabama football starts.
There you go.
So roll Tide, and we're going
Do
to
you
take
have any announcements?
No, I don't have any. We're
I
going to
wouldn't
take a
listen.
commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to have Mr. Troy Stevens with us, and we'll find out all about Cozy Corner. So y'all stick around. We'll be right back.
Delivering top-quality health care locally, we are Northeast Alabama Health Services. With 7 locations, there's one near you. Scottsboro, Section, North Sand Mountain and Higdon, Skyline, Woodville, Fife, and Fort Payne. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and of course your private insurance. If you're unemployed, low income, or have a high copay or deductible, you may also qualify for a reduced rate office visit as low as $16. Ask about our free medication program. And ladies, you may qualify for a free or reduced rate mammogram. And cervical cancer screenings are available too. Putting your health concerns first. We're Northeast Alabama Health Services. The keys to success are measured in many different areas. This year's graduating class has certainly lived up to the challenges before them. Cecilia Moore and everyone at the Tax Clinic on Highway 71 in Higdon would like to say congratulations on your achievements, seniors. Once again, congratulations, seniors, from your friends at the Tax Clinic. Highway 70. HVAC repair and service you can count on from S&S Service Company, a locally owned and operated business that uses high-quality materials on every job. Call on our crews for regular maintenance, minor repairs, and new installations. Spurgeon is a name that's been trusted for decades, so if you need an energy-efficient HVAC system, we've got you covered with Arco Air products. Arco Air and S&S Service Company, enduring performance. S&S is fully licensed and serves the Northeast Alabama and surrounding area. Call 256-632-2500 today for S&S Service Company for your HVAC needs. Online at snsservicecompany.com.
Hey, Martin, my lawn could use some help.
Okay, Scott's Fertilizer. We got it right here.
Hey, Martin, you got any birdseed?
Of course, right here. Hey, Russ, you need some help?
Oh, no, just got some of your mail.
Getting help at Ace is like going to your neighbor.
Check out Big May savings on Miracle Grow Potting Mix. 2 cubic feet, $9.99 with your Ace Rewards card. A 2-gallon home and garden sprayer, a red hot buy at $11.99. And a DeWalt 18-volt cordless drill, $89.99 with your Ace Rewards card. Big May savings right now at Case Ace Hardware, 11665 South Main Street in Trenton. Persistence is the key to success in life. Congratulations, seniors, on running the race and finishing the course well. This senior salute to the graduating classes from the tri-state area in Jackson, DeKalb, Dade, and Marion counties is from the faculty and staff at Northeast Alabama Community College in Rainsville. Looking for that next new-to-you vehicle? Well, Rayburn Cloud at Cloud Auto Sales has just what you're looking for. How about an 06 Ford Explorer with the Eddie Bauer package? Very nice, just $5,995. An 03 Ford F350 with a 6.0 diesel engine and crew cab, only $6,995. How about a 2010 Pontiac Vibe? New tires, all power, great gas mileage, only $5,995. See Rayburn Cloud today at Cloud Auto Sales, Alabama Highway 71 in Higdon, 597-3273 for Cloud Auto Sales. And like us on Facebook.
Join us every week for Game On with Chris Goforth on KWN-TV.
Hi, welcome back to Sand Mountain Community Watch. We have with us today Mr. Troy Stevens, and he is the owner, I guess co-owner, you and your wife,
yes,
on this together. What's your wife's name?
Wendy.
Wendy. Well, duh, Wendy's Heavenly Sense. They own Cozy Corner. K-O-Z-Y, K-O-R-N-E-R, which I like. And it's at the top of the mountain. I guess there's an address.
Yes, it's 2091 Highway 136.
So that's Highway 136. Okay.
Yes.
And it's right there by what we used to call the Ace Hardware, but...
Yeah, it's next to Crossroads Hardware.
Crossroads Hardware.
Where the pizza place used to be and where the old Stop and Shop was originally.
Okay, okay. And so y'all have opened up, and what type of store do you call it? Is it well, I would call it a variety store, but it's no, what do you call it?
Some people call this type of store a booth mall.
Okay.
Because we have booths that you can rent to display your items in, and the booths rent for $35 to $50 a month, and then it's 10% commission.
Okay.
And you can bring anything in there. We have very little restrictions, of course. Nothing illegal or distasteful. You know, if we have to have special licenses for it, we can't sell it. You know, like guns and such.
Right.
We don't have the licenses, so we can't sell them. Then, you know, there are very few other things. We do have a paparazzi person there at the moment, so of course we wouldn't be able to let another paparazzi person come in.
Okay, gotcha.
But that would be about the only restrictions, and we have from antique items to new items in our store. And
so you have some handcrafted.
yes, we have some artwork and made items.
Okay.
We've got a lady that does wonderful work on canvas and boards and such, and another lady that crochets. She crochets anything from a dish towel to earrings.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And those are amazing. They're real small and very detailed. And
oh, I'd like to see those.
yes, I should have brought some of those for sure.
Yeah.
Then we have antique toys and stuff of that
very
nature.
popular right now. So just pretty much anything anybody would want.
Yes, there's almost something for everyone in there.
Now I've seen your ads or pictures of different items on sale on Facebook, and it looks to me like there is a huge variety of things. I saw some vice grips or something, I think, and then right beside it was like a delicate piece of china.
Yes,
you know. So do you have a lot of men's tools and stuff, or is that
not a lot, but we are gaining in that area. And of course with Father's Day coming up, we're definitely going to try and get more man cave type items in there. And
so if a person rented, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but if a person rented a booth, what can they put pretty much anything they wanted to in there, or is it kind of theme oriented? I mean, like if I wanted to put my rooster collection in there, could I still also put an air compressor?
You probably could. The only downside would be whether we could sell those two side by side.
Gotcha.
But now I could probably put your air compressor somewhere else in the store in an area where it might draw more attention by the ones of us that would be interested in the air compressor.
Okay. And so y'all do that? Y'all kind of,
Yes, we try to stage things, and like we've got a window display with a chair and a table and a lamp on it, and so that lamp, we keep selling our lamp, so we keep having to put a new lamp up there.
Well,
and it, you know, according to which vendor has a lamp, we'll stick it up there for display until we sell it.
So if I said, okay, I want to rent a booth, and I brought some rooster stuff in, then you would. What else is my responsibility other than paying you, of course, for the booth rent?
Well, the booths are basically empty when you rent it. It's just 3 pallet walls, and then you can do anything inside that pallet wall that you want. We've got some vendors that paint their walls before they do anything else, and then they'll hang curtains. It's crazy. They've really decorated them up very nice, and you can use shelving, or some of them use hutches and different items to display their goods, and sometimes those are for sale, and so we will sell a hutch or something and have to take everything off of it, and
y'all do that?
Yes.
Okay.
We will take care of that for you, and
so once I drop off my items, I'm done.
Pretty much. You rent the booth, pay your first month, and we give you a booth number, and you put that on your tags that you price your items with, and we keep up with those tags and give them back to you at the end of the month so you can see what you have sold.
Okay.
And you just maintain the booth, come check in on it every once in a while. The vendors that are doing the best in our store are constantly in there, constantly changing their stock, and you know, they're bringing new stuff in, and that helps keep the place changing and keep it vibrant, and people keep coming back to see what's new.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because if you had the same thing all the time after you've been once, nobody would want to come back.
Right.
So that's awesome. Now, your wife Wendy does candles, right?
Yes,
and y'all have those in there for sale as well?
Yes.
Okay, and it's Wendy's Heavenly Scents. Now, does she does other things besides candles, or like
soaps and such. We have this candle melts, smelly jelly air fresheners.
Okay.
And then we also have a line of soaps that she doesn't make, but we can order it, and then it's good for dry skin.
Okay.
Itchy skin, it will help with that.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. So, how long have y'all been open?
About 7 weeks now. We opened April 6th.
Okay. And what got you into, what made you think about doing this?
Well, we had Wendy's candles in booths in Alabama. And so I guess we learned from the vendor side, and we had some great vendors that you know, very pleasing to be around, and we just loved going to their place, and we had started thinking about opening our own, and when the pizza place left that building vacant, we started looking around, and we just kept coming back to that location. And it's on the mountain where we are, and it not very far from our house and my other job, and so it was convenient for us. And then we're between Sweet Pickens and Junk Salvation, so the ones that are traveling between those two stores can stop off and visit us too.
Right. That's true. I hadn't thought of that. And that way, because we've just recently started doing estate sales, going to different estate sales. Don't know why we ain't got no money, and we sure don't need no more stuff in our house, but I love to go just to see, you know, what other people had, I guess, or but that's a good thing, because you can come to Junk Salvation. They're going to have one, you know, they're going to have certain items, and you guys will have certain items. So between the three, you should be able to find whatever you're looking for.
Yes, and even though we're similar stores, none of us are going to have exactly the same items.
Right, that's true. I hadn't thought of that. That's a good idea. So we'll have to do that one. What are your hours, by the way?
We are open for now Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day, but Friday we're open till 6. And probably in July we will add Monday 1 to 5. Okay, so that's plenty of time
to for people to stop by. Now, did I hear you say you're having an event?
We are planning a grand opening for June the 18th.
June the 18th. Okay.
We're still trying to plan it.
Okay. Well, you'll have to let us know.
We're so good at planning stuff, you know.
June the 18th. Then it'll be probably like discounts and grand opening specials,
sales and door prizes, and we've one of our newest vendors also does a bakery out of their house, and we're going to have them prepare us a cake or more, and so we're going to have cake and whatever else we can come up with. We're going to recruit some help from our vendors on planning, since like I said, we plan so well. So we're going to be saying, please help.
Well, I'm sure they'll be excited to help you. And so how many booths do you have available? Like if you were maxed out, what's the capacity?
We have somewhere around 47 booths.
Wow, that's big.
That number has changed a little bit. I've taken down a wall and added some extra booths, and but they are going fast. We have a total of 11 left, and that includes several that I have not got built yet.
Oh, okay.
So
wow.
Once they fill up, then we will have to start a waiting list, and then if somebody moves out, then we'll call the first person on that list and see if they need a booth and let them move in.
So now, it says do y'all have your own Facebook page?
Yes.
Because I just see it under your personal, I think.
I think the way when you share with the buy sell trade sites, it uses our personal information instead of the business page.
Okay. But on your business page, are there lots of pictures of
Yes.
it? Okay.
Yes, I post on the Cozy Corner site and then share that with the buy sell trades.
Okay.
And
okay.
So what you're seeing on say Dade County Buy, Sell, and Trade is actually the post that's on Cozy Corner.
Oh, okay. Okay. So if you are out there and you want to check out some of their, because I love to look at their items and see what all they've got. They got all kind of neat things. But it's www.facebook.com/YOURKOZYKORNER. So be sure and check that out if you hadn't seen them already on some of the buy, sell, and trade pages. They can be reached at 423-883-9162.
That is Wendy's cell number.
Okay.
And mine is 423-883-5375. And if anyone lives off a little ways, we can give them directions into the store.
Okay.
Because we are in Georgia, but Highway 136 is Alabama 71, and then Highway 301 in Georgia is Highway 75. And
it's so confusing.
So if you're traveling 75 or 71, you wind up right at us.
That's true. Yeah, just stay till you come to the four-way stop, and there you are.
That's it.
Right at the top of the mountain. So, well, Mr. Stevens, I appreciate it. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
see you again. I've met
Yes.
you before, but we appreciate you coming on and telling us about this. And I may seriously, I was just thinking, when we were talking, we were paying storage for, and I thought we could just take our storage stuff out and come over
That's
there and put our
right.
stuff in and be cheaper. Of course, a lot of stuff we've got probably wouldn't sell, but it'd be a good excuse to clean out the storage building.
This is true.
Yeah.
And if you're like me, you've got stuff in storage that you have forgotten that is
Exactly.
in there. So when you start, it's like, oh wow, what is this?
Yeah, it's
And
like Christmas all over.
it is, and, like a treasure hunt.
Yeah, it is. So, well, good luck to you, and we'll remind us again about the 18th, and we'll be glad to announce it about your grand opening. And we're going to try to get over there and see what all you got, and possibly rent a booth with you, because
Okay,
I got to
sounds
get rid of
great.
some stuff. And Mike's telling me I got to take a commercial break. So, y'all stick around. When we come back, we're going to have Chairman Hodges, and bless his heart, he ain't been here in a while, so I may be rough on him. But anyway, y'all stick around. We'll be right back.
Pizza for lunch or dinner in a family atmosphere at Stevie B's Pizza, 2200 Galt Avenue North in Fort Payne. Enjoy the super buffet and salad bar anytime, or have any of our specialty pizzas made to order and delivered right to your table. At Stevie B's in Fort Payne, we make our own dough, assuring you the best possible pizza. Book your parties at Stevie B's in Fort Payne, plus ask about catering and fundraisers too. Call Stevie B's 256-979-1234 and find out more. Great pizza in a family atmosphere. Stevie B's, 2200 Galt Avenue North in Fort Payne.
They're moms, dads. They're part of your community. They live on your street. They employ your neighbors. They're America's 12,000 Allstate agents. They live near you, they know what you need, and they're there to help protect you, to put you in good hands. There's an Allstate agent right here in your community.
The educational process takes time and commitment. This year's graduating class has shown they've used their time wisely. Larry and Mary Moore and the employees of Moore Funeral Home want to congratulate you on your achievements. Congratulations to this year's graduating classes from Moore Funeral Home, Trenton, and North Sand Mountain. Randy's Country Kitchen, open at the foot of Sand Mountain on Highway 136 West in Trenton. Open Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday till 10, and now open on Sunday 10:30 to 3:30. Don't miss the regular buffet every day and the famous seafood buffet on Friday night 4 p.m. to close. Pizza, strombolis, and roasted chicken. Still available at Randy's Country Kitchen. And delivery is available too at 657-5330. Randy's Country Kitchen, Highway 136 West at the foot of Sand Mountain in Trenton. Morningstar Dry Cleaners, your local dry cleaners, located at 57 Crabtree Street, right behind Dora Crisp Realty in Trenton. Morningstar Dry Cleaners offers a drop-off location for after hours and pickup service for businesses. We wash, dry, fold, iron, press, dry clean, and yes, we do alterations too. Now under new ownership, Morningstar Dry Cleaners. Open until 6 p.m. Monday through Friday for your convenience. Call them today, 657-3685. Morningstar Dry Cleaners on Crabtree Street, right behind Dora Crisp Realty in Trenton. The keys to success are measured in many different ways. This year's graduating classes lived up to the challenges before them. Heartfelt Memorials and owner Billy Sims would like to say congratulations on all of your achievements. Congratulations, seniors, from Heartfelt Memorials.
Join us right here every week for Set the Hook with Pat Rose on KWN Live and Local TV.
Hopefully. Yeah, the hard spot. Hi, welcome back to Sand Mountain Community Watch. We have with us Mr. Chairman Matthew Hodges, and we're so glad he's with us. I've missed you, Matthew.
We've missed you.
I hadn't had anybody to vent to that will listen. Nobody else listened. You noticed Jimmy wasn't paying attention a while ago when I was up here. So I'm so glad you're here to listen to me complain about all this that's going on in the county.
That's what I'm here for.
What's going on that I need to know about before we get off on what I want to know about?
Same old in some sense. We've got a couple things we're working on. The county park project I talked about a little bit before. We're about ready to get that thing going, and that's going to be tremendous.
We bought the land. The county bought the land.
There's a little bit of land we had to purchase there, but overall, it's the existing park. We're just taking some new projects, cabins that we're planning to put in, and that's going to pay for the whole project. So it's going to be some cabins.
Are they floating cabins or land cabins?
No, land cabins. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't thought about floating cabins.
Oh, you should do.
I don't know if we can get away with that with TVA. They've made some decisions recently.
I saw that where they're trying. I think they're going to do away with the ones that's out there now.
I think in a 30-year period, they've got a 30-year sunset on them, and no new ones. Yeah, that was interesting.
We go to the one at Helltown 2 or 3 times a year.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, just to get away.
I honestly was not aware that some of those areas were as big as they were. That's a very interesting concept, and I think would be a very awesome vacation type concept.
I know, it is. Because, you're right there on the water. All you got to do, you're on your back deck. You just throw your bowl out there and fish, and it's really fun, except when it comes a bad storm.
Yeah.
We were down there one night, and that cabin was a rocking and rolling, and it was because of the wind, and we actually broke loose. One of our, they have you roped up to something, and one of our things broke loose, so we were sitting kind of catty corner, and we had to call in the middle of the night. We think we're floating down the river. We wasn't floating down the river, but we had broke loose.
They have whole new scenery when you wake up.
But we enjoy it. It's it's just a quick getaway, and it's just because something about the water, makes you relax. So will the cabins be near the water?
They will be. We've got one location where they're initially going. We've got 9 that will be going up, and they will be right there near the water. And we've got a location I think for 5 or 6 more, hopefully in the future. And that will not be right there near the water, but it'll still be close enough. And of course, as far as boating, fishing, whatever, it'll be close right there in the park, so you're going to be able to get out and do whatever you want to do.
That ought to bring in a lot of revenue.
We hope it does. That's again the goal. This project is costing us a whole lot more than anticipated, but we still feel that the revenue will pay it back. We're looking right now at a 15-year payback. Again, longer maybe than we had hoped for, but anything to maybe spur some new things there at the park. park, spur some growth, and in the future, again, 15 years down the road, that you'll have more of those dollars then that you can put either towards more investment for recreation or use for county purposes, whatever the case, whatever the need is at that time.
Well, and you're probably, I'm hoping you're hiring local contractors, or
we have to go through the bid process. Of course, there is a preference, and the state has upped that so that I think it's gone from 3 to 5 or 10%. I've got to look at that. So we have much more leeway now to work with local contractors, but usually with the apparent low bidder right now is a local contractor.
Okay,
so
well, good.
Hopefully we'll be able to move forward with that.
So that's awesome. We came through on Highway 411 coming out from Pigeon Forge this past weekend, and right up there at Fort Loudon, maybe. Anyway, they had put there were some cabins right there on the water, just like and I thought, so I called, I got the number and I called about it. And I looked it up on Facebook while Jimmy was driving, and they were what, $200 and something a night. So do you know how much these will rent for?
I'm trying to remember the number. I want to say $150 a night, and that may be low. We were trying to compare kind of to what we've got Goose Pond in that area, and then some of the other areas. But I'm going to take what you said into consideration.
They're only $100 a night then. and anybody that's rubs elbows with the commissioner maybe can get a little discount.
we get the friendship discount. We raise it 10%. That's what happens to me.
That's the family discount
yeah, family
too.
Discount, yeah.
If it costs normally $10, it's $20 to you.
Yeah.
So I get that all the time for some reason. But we won't be staying there then, will we? We'll drive by. That's right, and look it up on Facebook to see how much it is. But I'm excited about that. When do you think they'll be completed?
We hope to get started. We talked about it in our meeting last night, so we've actually planned a special meeting to vote on that issue on the 7th of next month of June. So we should have the contracts in place, all the bid information's ready to go, our financing ready to go. So if we can vote on it then, I think we've got a 90-day turnaround before we get started, so we expect to get it done. We may have to pace it based again on how the cost came in a little bit more than anticipated, and we want to get those cabins built first, so that'll be the first priority. So hopefully this summer we'll get those built. So it may be fall before we're able to start renting them, but again, for fall, for maybe even a Christmas getaway or whatever, if a family wants to rent one or two of them, I think it's going to be very nice area and very nice project we're working on.
Well, good. Now, will they be more? Some of them be 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom?
All the ones right now that we're doing are 1 bedroom, again, to kind of get started, see how things go. I say that. I think we may have actually a couple of 2 bedroom, and then we've got a handicap accessible one.
Oh, good.
So yeah, we are trying to get some different add a little bit to it, and then I think we're going to try to do pull-out couch and things like that, so if you have more folks
or a loft or something, maybe. Okay, that's awesome. Well, I'm excited about that. I hope I'll be glad. You let me know when they're ready. I want to be one of the first ones to stay. I was just thinking about when we went, one of the first times we went to the one at Helltown, was Valentine's, so we're getting away for this romantic weekend. Guess who shows up? My daughter that was just here and stays the weekend. Jimmy falls asleep on the couch, and we sit there and put a puzzle together. I'm excited about them, so I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
Do we need to take a commercial? No, not yet. Okay, good. So let me ask you about this, or do you have anything else that I need to know about?
One other thing we're working on I think is important. It seems to have been talked about quite a while, or for several years, is water in the Wanville area. That's around the Fackler area.
Yeah.
We approved last night, and I'm incredibly excited about this because since when I started running is when I first started hearing about this, and it seems like it's been a very big issue. The Wanville area is one of the last more populated areas in the county that does not have quote-unquote city water. So we've been working on this grant. We received the grant, and like everything else, the cost on that came in more than expected. We were able to work some things out, and we approved last night the bid on that project, and we hope to get started on that very soon. It's not going to provide water to all those residents. I think right now we're looking at about 50 to 60 residents, but it's going to get water into that area, which has been a challenge because you've had creeks coming from either way, you've had water pressure issues, a lot of different things. So we're able to work with the Jackson County Water Authority, find a way to make it happen, and it's going to get it into that area, and then from there hopefully we can get further grants in the future to expand it. So I'm really excited about that opportunity for the citizens out there, again, to have the city water there. A lot of problems with wells out there from what I understand, so this is going to be very good for them. And
it's on the left side if you're going towards Scottsboro.
Correct, yep. Okay. Right, basically the Fackler Texaco there, that area just to the left there, all the way down to the Mud Creek, actually restaurant. That's where we're pulling it from. That Mud Creek Bridge is going to be replaced with ATRIP federal dollars that was received. That bridge, I think, was 60 or 70 years old, so it was time to be replaced. And so both of those projects are going to kind of coincide, so they're had to work through that too. But we finally looks like everything worked out. So it's going to be a very good project, I think.
Yeah, good. And Google's still on board. I mean, everything's going good.
Yeah, moving along. They've been going through their processes. Again, they don't tell a whole lot, but the site is prepped. So the pad is there. Of course, when they're going to start pouring concrete and building and all that, we don't know yet. But they are doing all the other pieces to move towards that. So hopefully, we're in what year now? 16. So I think it's next year is hopefully we'll see some movement in construction. We don't know again.
They don't get in a hurry. Big things like that.
You want to make sure everything's right, and I understand, their part of it. And honestly, if we can see, this is a huge site. I'd love to see things happen and happen well, so they can take the time they need. If that's what makes it right and helps them expand there, then that's good.
Right, exactly.
We'll be happy with it.
Okay, we're going to take a commercial break now. Mike's telling me it's time now, so y'all stick around. We'll come back and talk to Chairman Hodges a little bit more about no telling what. So y'all stick around.
When you need a licensed plumber, call Stacy Ledwell and the staff at Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Mr. Rooter provides your home or business with advanced solutions using high-tech equipment. Our commitment to customer satisfaction shines through in our personalized service. When you schedule an appointment, our professionals will dedicate time to explain the work that has to be done. Our staff will give you upfront pricing, so you'll know exactly what's involved before any work begins. We even pump septic tanks and do new construction on houses. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured, Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Call Stacy Ledwell today to set up an appointment at 256-574-4710. Summertime is almost here, and Glass Farm Nursery, 4.5 miles south of Trenton on Highway 11, has exactly what you need as we head into summer. Right now, get Leland Cypress, regular $12.99, now just $9.99 each. 3-inch new gold lantana, regular $3.49, now $2.99 each. And a great selection of summertime hanging baskets available right now at Glass Farm Nursery, your late spring and early summertime headquarters. 4.5 miles south of Trenton on Highway 11. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Congratulations to this year's graduating class. You represent the future of the tri-state area. Congratulations from Will Garrett and everyone at Guthrie's Restaurant, just off the interstate, Highway 136 West in Trenton.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College wants to help put you to work. Our programs in business, health, industrial, and public service will train you for the jobs available today. GNTC offers schedules in day, evening, and online classes at 5 campus locations with financial aid options too. You are sure to find a career path that works for you with our variety of degrees, diplomas, and certificates available. Visit us in person or on the web at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Your career begins here.
At Reed Funeral Home of Whitwell, a tradition of caring is carried out through a personal commitment to each family. Our experienced staff and funeral directors and embalmers stand ready to help you through your toughest times. We offer every type of funeral service, from traditional to cremation or any combination of life celebration. Depend on the Reed family and Reed Funeral Home of Whitwell, 11675 Highway 28 in Whitwell, 658-5516. Reed Funeral Home. The education process takes time and commitment. This year's graduating class have shown that they've used their time wisely. Dobbins Supermarket wants to say congratulations to the graduating class of North Sand Mountain High School. Congratulations, seniors. It's Rick and Bubba on TV. Every morning at 6 a.m., every evening at 6 p.m., and every night at 11:30 on KWN TV.
Hi, welcome back to Sand Mountain Community Watch. Now, we were talking, Mr. Hodges, Chairman Hodges, Matthew. It's just easier for me to call you Matthew. We were talking before about the cabins and all, but I wanted to ask about Bellefonte.
Okay.
Has it sold? Did that?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay, but somebody's looking at it.
The process, we were actually in Tennessee for the board meeting, actually, when they also decided on the floating house issue out there. Okay. I didn't realize that was a big issue, especially up in that area.
Yeah.
But we were there for the board meeting. What the board decided to do was declare it surplus, and which basically says they can go through the process of selling it. So to do that now, we've not heard. I really anticipated we'd heard something by now, but what they plan to do is have an actual auction on the site, like you would with any type of property auction. Mm-hmm. The starting auction price, I think, was somewhere around $37 million.
Write them a check, Matthew.
Yeah, if I had the money. If I could borrow the money.
If the banks had that much money around here. Yeah. I don't know that they do. But.
So that's where we'll see what happens with it there. The implications on that could be tremendously good. They could be tremendously bad. It's truly a game of roulette, and we won't know until something happens. There are some real fantastic possibilities that could happen if we see it purchased and if we see a plan come to fruition. So that's the key thing, is seeing whatever plan, whoever purchases it and sees that plan come to fruition. It'd be great for Jackson County. But again, it's just a nerve-wracking step-by-step of seeing that whole process and how it's going to happen. So, and of course, we'll know more, obviously, the day that it's bid on and the day that that auction is done.
The company that was interested, if I'm not mistaken, they would turn it into a nuclear plant. Is that correct?
As I understand, I think there are 2 or 3 interested. One was interested in doing something with a nuclear plant. One was interested in doing alternative energy sources out there. I think a combination of solar, some things on the water, various things, and then others to use some type of nuclear. So there's some different aspects and different ideas out there. Again, it's whoever ultimately has the money to purchase it, and hopefully has at that point the money to complete their plan and make it happen. So that's what we're really looking forward to. No theme park. A roller coaster inside that cooling tower would be pretty cool.
I'm still voting for that. But
it's possible. Anything's possible right now.
You never know.
There were no restrictions on the sale, so if we wanted to buy
we'd feel funny if that happened, wouldn't we? Out in the bridge. I'm disappointed about the bridge. It's finally gone, isn't it?
It's slowly going that way. I think next week they're actually going to demo or begin the demo on the pylons, the pillars there. So it's pretty well. They've moved very quickly on it.
Yeah.
I hate to see that go too. It's
me too. I just hated that. Because that's been there forever. Mm-hmm. So I'm sad about that.
Yeah, we really needed a whole lot more interest at the beginning of the process, and I think that's where we really missed. A lot of folks weren't aware of it till near the end of the process, and we've gotten a lot of calls from the county side, which again, it was a state bridge, state facility, and they would have had to make the final call on what happened with it. But we've gotten a lot of calls about what can be done, and at this point, it is too late. But that's where there's a group involved to get that thing to try to get some movement, and it was hard to get folks to participate, and that's
yeah. Well, I think maybe people didn't think they would actually ever really do away with it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe, but before we get into this, one other thing, the Head Start thing I texted you about. Yeah. So my understanding,
I believe the state has passed something. We're actually going to have 7 Head Starts in the county now.
Okay. So the one that's there now, instead of it being like through a specific organization, the state is coming in, and that's the way I understood it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So I don't need to be complaining about them closing one if they're putting in a new one.
Yeah. I think that's a fantastic. I think we had 2 Head Start, and one was at the North Sand Mountain, correct? and they've expanded it to have 5 more locations in the county. So there are going to be 7 locations, and I don't think that includes Scottsboro. That's 7 locations outside of Scottsboro for the county school system, as I understand it. So, that's going to be great. I think that's going to be fantastic, and hopefully they can maintain that and keep the programs
and this
in all
will
those
be,
locations.
I think that this will be better if it's state funded. They can't turn away anybody. I mean, basically, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where this other program, it was based on your income.
Locally, yeah. That's how several of some of those local ones. There's different rules and different things that apply to it. So.
So that
I'm not sure
good.
what the rules will be. As in this program that they've just moved forward with. But again, to have that ability or have that option now is going to be much better.
Yeah. And commission, look, you're pretty. They got your pretty face right there. I saw some.
It's not
picture.
one of my worst pictures. I say that.
No, it's not, because I saw that worst one. I think it was in the paper, and there's a bunch of people behind you, and you're sitting at the table by yourself, and you got this biggest grin.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about. I even told you. I said, "What is Matthew All's giggles about?"
I can't remember. I don't do a very good fake smile. So it was either a fake smile or I was a fake smile and someone made me laugh, and then that's why I think someone made me laugh, and that's why I had that big cheese on there.
This is actually a good picture. Yeah. I think that's a good picture.
Well,
they cropped you out of something, though, looks like. But anyway, it says that y'all are to decide on business privilege tax funds, and we don't have but a few minutes, 3 of them. As a matter of fact, that ain't going to be long enough to discuss this. We may have to put this on hold. We'll talk about that next time.
Okay, we can do that.
But I do want to ask, because I know I've got a lot of questions about that. Are y'all doing county meetings now? Or,
we just did one. Actually, Rosalie was scheduled. That got canceled. The last one we did was in Woodville. We will start back in District 1, not in June, but in July. We'll be back up in District 1, so that'll be, we'll pick somewhere within District 1. That'll be Bryant and Stevenson, Bridgeport. Somewhere on the north side of the county we'll have the next one.
Where's District 2?
District 2 would be Pisgah. I think Rosalie's included in that.
Is North Sand 1 or 2?
I think it's in 1.
Okay. Mm-hmm. The reason, I don't guess it matters. I saw a sign today for Cecil Gant, and it said District 2 School Board. Mm-hmm. So is it the school board districts the same as the county?
They are.
Districts?
I think the school board runs at large also. I'm not 100% sure. Do you know? I'm not sure if the school board runs at large. I know the superintendent does, but does the school board?
There's one member that's at large.
Okay, so just one at large member. And then
that's the way I understand it.
The other ones, though, you only elect the one in your district. Do you know?
Oh, I think don't you vote for all of them?
Yeah, I think they're all technically at large. The one at large means you can live anywhere in the county. So that Cecil Gant sign, he's District 2, but everyone outside of Scottsboro will have an opportunity to vote for that race, as I understand.
Okay,
that goes.
Okay, and that's going to be here before you know it, November.
Yeah, it's going to be here very quickly.
Yeah, you've got 2 commissioners.
Yes, Mr. Ledwell and Miller are the 2 commissioners that are up this time.
Okay. Well, we need to have them on the show. Make sure you tell them we want them on the
Absolutely.
show. And Mr. Gant, and he's giving me the finger already. I can time just flies when we're having fun.
Yes, it does. Can I say real quick on that business privilege tax? It's not a new tax.
It's not a new tax. Don't get upset, people. It's been around. Trust me. And most people don't have to even pay it. It's mostly.
Yeah, I've still got to find out. It comes from the state, and we've got to find out. So maybe actually, I'll try to prepare a little bit more about where those dollars actually come from.
LLCs
so when we talk
and
next
corporations
time.
and S corps.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, that's it. To my knowledge, if you're LLC, a corporation, or a C corp or S corp, then you have to pay the privilege tax.
And that's split up between all the counties.
It's the state giving us you're going to pay me $100, and thank you for letting me be in business.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I just love our state. But anyway, that's another story for another day. I know it's probably the same thing in any other state, so I shouldn't complain. But Matthew, thank you so much. It's so good to see you again. And how's the baby?
Doing good. He's growing up really fast.
I know. He's what, 2 months?
10 weeks this past week, Monday. So it'll be 11 weeks next week. Going by so fast.
Oh, don't it though?
And the brothers are having fun with it.
Oh, so. I bet so. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you coming on. And y'all tune in next week, and we'll have North Sand Mountain Band, and I'm not sure who else, but y'all be sure and tune in next week for all the happenings going on in Jackson County, and especially on Sand Mountain. So thank you so much.